1861. Well, they didn't go the whole way. If you can look right back in there, there's some cement back there. That's part of the system, canal system and other things. Here's the update on Lucky 7 truck stop and way back burger. Otherwise, the people know as Lucky 7 Plaza. Lucky 7 used to be built up higher for a reason. They're probably wondering why it was built up higher. It was built where the one overflow basin was on this side of the canal, and they had to do something to build up. So they really built it up, and the floods didn't help, so they built it up over the flood protection. They seem to tore down one of the buildings over this way, where Peters were, and they have this area right here where they tore down the one building, and the other building was high because of the flooding. That's the reason why they did that. But they also had to really put that in back then. I am now in the Fisherly area where Jerry Church laid out Lock Haven. They laid out this area on this side of Walnut Street. They're building that on that side. That was part of the canal system in Castanea Township. This is where, as I said, Jerry Church. But there's another thing I'm going to tell you up here at Henderson Street. You know, that was an old emergency building. So, and it needs to be taken down too. That's what people are saying. But too much noise in this. Back when Jerry Church laid out this track of Henderson Street between that street, all these were buildings through here. On this side too, and also this way. The fire hall was here because I think it was built around that time. But I'm not going down to Henderson Street. That's where part of it angles a little bit off behind the sewer plant down there. And it cuts back. That's the reason why you go through there, you have Castanea Township in that one spot. Because that's where Jerry Church laid it out, through that area. But I'm coming over this way for a couple reasons. I'm still doing the canal system, but this is the crosscut canal I'm doing at this moment. I'm done with the basin, but that's a long basin. There's a lot of history in that spot. And where I'm going, there's a lot of history, but I ain't going to... All I'm saying, I wanted to know if there was another name for the Eagle Hotel. Not the Eagle Hotel, but Luigi... I can't remember the name. But I forgot to say, when I was up there by Boom Island, about Luigi's up there. Oh well. I can't, you know, that place on the other side of the Sons of Italy. The parking spot out back used to have a building in there too. And this used to be, here's what I didn't say when I was up there, but there's a street up up here where that car is, right along the side here, and it goes up to Clinton Street. And that was called Clinton Street. So they confused it with Clinton Avenue, so they changed it to Bellefonte Avenue. And there was buildings in this section, but because of the flood, they had to rip it down. So 72 flood did a lot of damage in this area. The lone building was left from the 72 flood was this building here on this, and also the Sons of Italy. But one on the side here too, along two buildings. But the porch had been replaced on this one at that time. Henderson Street, yep, used to go right through there, over to the regular Henderson Street. It used to not be south and north. Now it used to be just plain old Henderson Street. And I'm getting over here where the courthouse used to be, otherwise known, well, I'll tell you when I get over there on the other street. A lot of buildings were, it was right here where the playground was too. There was a lot of buildings here. It was on the track too. I forgot to tell you that. Plus where they built the pullback boulevard up there, that's where the canal system disappeared to. There's only a couple traces left in the Lock Haven area. I'll take you, well, in the Lock Haven vicinity. One's in Castanea and one's in Lock Haven. Well, now, the one canal system does go through from the reservoir for the paper mill over there. Well, first quality. It goes through and goes clear up to Flemington, but some parts of it's blocked off. Yep, the old jail system I filmed. Many people went to prison here. I'm just showing you this now. As you know, it's a apartment building now. They say it's haunted, but I'm not sure about that either. That's not what I want to show you. See up there by that house up there where the canal system would have went through. That's where Jerry Church started. From there, down this road, which is Baldigo Street. But right here, it was the courthouse. The first courthouse in Clinton County is now a place to play for kids. But they took out the baseball field was here. Well, it's probably good because I played ball here, accidentally hit a car out here. But there was one thing I want to tell you. It's going to be a little noisy because of that the garbage truck. But this street right here, from where the canal system up to the border of Castanea out this way at that time was called Town Hall Street. Town Hall Street. So this was considered also the town hall at the time in 1861. That's what I wanted to tell you there. Once the canal went down, the Baldigo Street became Baldigo Street, clear down and down the Piper. A little further than Piper because they took some of the roads out down there. Because they added on to the airport, they took some of the Baldigo Street out. At the time it might have been Town Hall Street. This area where I'm at is where, as I said, Jerry Church laid out. This must have been the old city of Old Town, the village of Old Town at the time. The bus stop here was in this building at one time. Yep, I'm up there where the crosscut canal went through. Up there you can see some of the rocks. This is over here by the Roxy Theater. And I showed you where the woods, a piece of the rocks were back in there. I keep getting that garbage truck in. And this way is where I'm going. I walked this way for you guys once before, but this is the cross-cut canal system where the JC's Regatta has their tent. People have their tents going through. I bet a lot of people doesn't know unless they read that sign back there that this used to be a canal. But they probably could read it up here, but some people overlook it. I'm coming up here because I just want to finish the one area. And this is where I'm on the canal system, the Jerry Church, where he laid out the city is on this side, and the other part that was already laid out is on this side. So the one that used to run the Castanea Beer Company house is right down at the end of it, right down over here. Main Street was there. I don't know if it's there now, but used to be. Used to live right there. Here's the rocks for the canal, and where they have the locks. But As I said before, I loved it better when they didn't have the canal here, the dike levee here, is because it used to be beautiful right along the river, and it was easy for the boats used to come down on this side to go into the river instead of on the empty Lockport side. See right here, right there's a sign. You can pause it and stuff, but that's pretty much what I'm going to show you, except for one spot. Where I'm located is where the canal system would have drained into the river. Right over here. Would have drained right where we're standing, where I'm standing. This was built out a little further than the canals, and right there where they have the summer concert series, there would have been boats coming through and rafts and stuff. I don't want to do a story on the last raft, but the last raft used to come down. The last raft came down through. It got stuck on the dam down there. They got stuck, but they got out of there and they didn't get hurt. No, nobody got hurt. They got out of there and kept on going. But that's before them islands were there. That was just debris islands, and Dam Island was built there. There's 2 islands now. But they got down in the Muncie and they collided with the bridge. I think one guy passed on, but I'm not sure about that. But I didn't want to... This is the courthouse. I don't know. There's a place right beside these 2 buildings that burnt up. Dennis, and that old house right there was here during the several floods, and probably was here in 1861 and stuff. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the canal system in the Loch Keevan vicinity. Not the ones up in Flemington. But can you imagine after the floods and have all that debris over there by McDonald's, where McDonald's is now, and they had to find a way to get rid of the debris and stuff, so they just filled in the canal basin. Projected canal basin, probably. That's probably about the more likely. And then they had to get fill from somewhere, and I don't know where they got the fill from, but they had to fill up a lot of places like the canal and everything. Can you imagine back then when all that stuff? They didn't have these big trucks; they only had them small trucks. Well, they might have had big trucks in 1936, but not too big a one. And that's when that was the last of the canal system. And somebody told me about the covered bridge. I'm going to show you a picture of it. I already showed you once. This is up on the dike levee down here. It tells you about the bridges. And right here's the picture of the old toll house to go across the bridge. I wish I had a picture of the toll house that was on Clinton Avenue, but I don't. Alright, well, you guys enjoy this and have a good day.